Welcome to the channel and welcome to the show. My name is Reni. I'm a pagan from the Netherlands. Today we are in the middle of summer, but as we speak the days are already getting a tiny bit shorter. So soon, in a month or 2 months from now, the days will be even shorter and the veil between the two worlds will be thin, between the world of the living and the dead. So personally, I'm already looking ahead. What kind of ceremony will I be doing in September? In order to kind of figure that out, I've been spending more times at funeral mounds, at grafheuvels. Now in Holland we have a lot of grafheuvels, a lot of funeral mounds, all between 3,000 and 5,000 years ago. So they're very old. So you might ask, Reni, so when you go there, do you do a ceremony? Do you climb up the hill? Do you talk to the ancestors? Short answer is, yeah, sometimes. But a lot of the times I just go there. There are actually some really nice ones in the village, next to the village where we live, where I go. A lot of the times I just go there. And I sit there. And I just take it all in, that 4,000-year-old energy. And I think I've gotten the message that has helped me a great deal. So this video is here to relay that message that I got. But the way I got that message also confirmed something to me. A long time ago somebody said, when talking to spirit, don't use a lot of words. Spirit already knows what's in your heart. He doesn't care about your vain words. He doesn't care about you dressing it up. Don't be like this actor Oscar winner when he gets on stage and he can't shut up. And my mother and my father and zip it. Talk from the heart. Keep it short and simple. The point is, spirit knows what's in your heart. I figured that out when I visited the funeral mound a couple of weeks ago. Because I got an answer to a question I didn't even ask. I didn't ask for this insight. But there were spirits, and they looked inside my heart, and they saw that my heart was worried. So they gifted me an answer. Now, what was I worried about? I think I'm a father of 3, so sometimes I worry about those typical father things. You worry about your children, but you worry about the state of the world. I mean, the housing prices in Holland are extremely high, and they're only looking to get higher, higher, and higher. Nobody can afford a house anymore. So I'm worried about that. I think, will my children be able to afford a house? Will Holland still be able to live here? Do my children need to move? I'm worried about little things like what's on the news. Is the World War really going to start? It seems like the news is ramping up for a new World War. So, like a typical dad, these things stick in my heart. And I walk around with this stuff in my heart, and Spirit saw that I was troubled. This is what it showed me. The funeral mounds where I went, there's like some fields, beautiful fields around them, and there are a lot of horses on the fields. I don't know why, but there are horses to the left, horses to the back, and horses to the right. All around horses. And as I was just casually sitting there in that sacred place, I could see in the distance of the field, I could see a farmer. And the horse had given birth. Shortly there was a baby horse which was still really small. And he was showing that little horse to a kid. I believe that was his grandson. I don't know, I just assume. And even though I was like a lot of distance between me and them, I could feel his happiness that he was able to share this birth of a new horse with his grandson. And I could also feel the happiness of this kid. This kid has been 7 or 8. Now, I don't know if you ever shown a baby anything to a 7-year-old kid, but their reaction is priceless. So there was this beautiful moment, what I believed his grandfather, grandson, and the miracle of life and nature. And they shared that moment, and I could see them, and by seeing them, I also shared that moment. And suddenly, I heard a voice. And that voice said, nothing has changed. Now that made me quiet on the inside for a bit. Nothing has changed. It's been probably 4,000 years since those funeral mounds were created. We found out since then there were certain periods where they were really actively doing rituals there, even like maybe in the 13th century or something. In secret. There are also periods there was nothing going on. But my point is, the people who are buried there, the ancestors, they went through a lot and they're very old. And reality, like society, is often like a giant ocean. And as citizens of a country, we are kind of like stuck in certain waves in this ocean, in this civilization. And Holland and Western civilization seems to be in some sort of wave right now, and the wave isn't looking too good. But what can you and I do? We can't do anything to change the wave. Well, we might surf it, we might swim it, we might drown, we don't know. But we're worried. Because waves are part of natural cycles, and everything that has a beginning also has an end, and everything that goes up went down. It seems like Europe. The motion is down. So you worry for yourself, and if not for yourself, for your children. But these ancestors, they don't get sucked in the waves. They're already there, you know. Like the North Star. They're at the north. High. They can see everything. They can see the whole ocean. And they know, because they've seen this before. You can't change the waves. But you must know that the tide will always turn. I believe in the old flag of a Dutch province called Zeeland. Zeeland. Not New Zealand, not actual old Zealand, for the people out of Holland who are watching this. They had a flag. And I believe the flag said something in Latin like Luctor e embargo. Which translates to, I will always come up again. The waves might swallow me sometimes, but we will always come up. So I think sometimes that we are in new times. You know, what's happening now with technology, and this has never happened before. But the ancestors were like, this has all happened before. And it will happen again, and again, and again. The sun still rises in the east and still sets in the west. The land still grows, people still share, we are still here, and I think we will be here for many, many years to come. I think that's the message. Thank you for watching. Ga met goden. I'll see you next time.